Hey guys, I had a video request to talk about cloth diapers and rashes. Here goes it. First, I want to say I'm not a doctor. I'm not in the medical field whatsoever. So this is solely based on my experience with my own two children in cloth diapers. So don't take this as a substitute for medical treatment if that's something that you need. So just disclaimer. First off, I just want to say when you're using cloth diapers, you'll get less cloth diaper rash compared to babies who use disposable diapers because disposables have a lot of chemicals in them to make them absorbent and a lot of bleach to produce them. Using cloth is a lot more natural, so you'll see less rash, which is awesome, but it's likely that you'll encounter rash for some reason or not. So I'll talk about some of those reasons and some things that you can do for them. One thing that will give you rashes is a really bad poop. Anytime your baby poops or wets for that matter, you should change their diaper right away. But even if you change the poop like the second it happens, sometimes the poop's just like really strong and can give them just kind of like an instant rash. So that's one thing that you might see. Also, when babies are sick or teething, they might get a rash in their diaper area during that time. Also, you might have something wrong with your washing routine that's giving your baby rashes from your cloth diapers. You could have a buildup of too much detergent that's staying in the diapers, or you could have a buildup of urine that's turned to ammonia in the diapers that's giving them a rash, or they could just be allergic to the detergent you're using. So if you think any of those things, if your diapers you think are to blame for this, then you need to strip them. And I'll link the video down below of how I strip, just if you're curious. And then one more reason you might get diaper rash from cloth diapers is actually some babies can be sensitive to certain materials. Cloth diapers come in so many different materials. Some babies are sensitive to synthetic fabrics. So like this is a micro fleece, and my son was completely allergic to synthetics. He would get like crazy irritated, like his penis would turn bright red, like to the point that we had to take him to a hospital a couple times because we weren't realizing it was the diapers. It was really traumatic. So that's not typical, so I don't want to scare you. Most babies are totally fine with synthetics and natural fibers, but my son couldn't do these. But then on the flip side, which is bizarre, my daughter couldn't tolerate natural fibers. Look at my nice nail polish. Time to take that off. Couldn't tolerate natural fibers against her skin. She didn't get anywhere near a severe reaction as my son, but it would always make her red. So there are things you can do, though. You can just switch to natural fibers, which for most babies is best, or use synthetics. Or if you already have natural fiber diapers, you can just use a fleece liner to protect their skin from that if you wanted to do that as well. But as for like little rashes, like ones that aren't like, go to the doctor bad, they make cloth diaper safe creams that you can use, like CJ's Butter is one, Thirsties makes one called Booty Love, and Grandma L's has one, and also I've used the Earth Mama Angel Baby ones. For me personally, I haven't tried the Thirsties. This is a sample I didn't open, but all these other ones I have tried, and for my kids, none of these worked. So none of these have an ingredient called zinc oxide, which you'll see in a lot of cloth diaper, or not cloth diaper, regular diaper creams. And that, for my kids, really like dries out the rash and heals it quicker. So an example of something, excuse me, with zinc oxide is the Honest Company diaper rash cream, and also the Wielda Baby. I've shown that before. It's in the car. I didn't grab it. Both these brands have worked really well for both of my kids, but they're not cloth diaper safe. So it's recommended that you take a fleece liner or even just a disposable liner if you like to use those, and put them on top of the diaper. So there's a barrier between the zinc oxide based diaper cream and your diaper, so it doesn't get into the fibers of them and clog them. But I don't always do that. I actually like almost never do that. I just use like a really small amount, and I don't find that it makes a big problem. But if you want to be on the safe side, and if you're really worried about resale, and if you are applying it very generously, then it will clog your diapers, and you will see it in there if you use a lot. And you can get it out if you use dish soap and like a toothbrush, and it's just laborious and kind of annoying, but you can get it out. But it's better to keep it off, but I just don't really worry about it. It's also recommended if you use it really heavily and have it on a liner that you wash that separately so that in the washing machine it doesn't get onto all the other diapers and potentially clog them. But again, I think that's like being pretty darn careful. I don't really worry about that. So coconut oil is something that is cloth diaper safe, but it doesn't have zinc oxide in it. So for like small rashes, excuse me, for like just a little bit of redness for both my babies, a little bit of coconut oil has been plenty to kind of get that down. But if it's like a bad poop rash where it's like more raised and like more red and a little bit more angry, then I definitely need to combo that with some zinc oxide based diaper rash creams. And then that just like, sorry, I should really learn to edit so I don't have to keep coughing on you guys. That clears up really quickly. And then in the case of those types of rashes, you can kind of handle them at home. And I'm going to get some tea because I feel like I'm dying a little bit here. You can kind of handle those at home, but some rashes that you can just tell if they're just like horrible looking, you might have something bad, like we've had a yeast rash before. Well, this is like the worst video ever. I'm just coughing the whole time. And that is intense. Like we went to the doctor, we got, medicine for it, but then you can't keep putting the diapers back on the baby because the rash stays in the diaper, so you're going to continue to re-expose them to it. So you have to strip your diapers, which again, I'll link the video to how to strip, and then you have to not use them like until the rash is completely gone. Otherwise, you're just going to like reinfect your diapers and then reinfect your baby. It's just like a vicious cycle. But the majority of rashes are smaller things and can be handled at home. So again, I'm not a doctor. That's just my takeaway. Those are the times I've seen poop or seen poop. Those are the times I've seen rashes. And for me personally, I just stick to the coconut oil, and then if it's something that looks a little bit more angry, a little bit of this so that I don't clog up the diaper. But if it's like a really bad rash, then I just like go to town with this, and then I do put a liner in. But most of the time, I'm just like not really that worried about it. But anyways, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Feel free to leave anything in the comments below to give other people suggestions, and I like to learn from you guys too. So have a good day. All right, bye.